The courtroom is typically perceived as a solemn space where the rule of law is upheld and just decisions are rendered. However, it can sometimes become a setting packed with fear and confusion. This shift occurs due to the high stakes involved in legal matters, leading individuals to exhibit varied behaviors that captivate the onlookers and leave them on edge. Brace yourself for many astonishing and intense moments that unfold during these courtroom proceedings. This compilation showcased the most intriguing instances when proceedings spiraled out of control, all captured on camera within the supposed bastion of fairness. By delving into these episodes, we gain insight into the combination of sentiments and pressures that define the legal realm. Witness the interplay between justice and theatrics, unveiling the raw emotions produced by heightened circumstances. In today's video, we will delve into the top 5 most incredible moments in court that have captivated audiences with their drama, intrigue, and legal twists. The courtroom has been the setting for some of the most shocking, emotional, and groundbreaking moments in history, and we will take a closer look at the stories behind these captivating events. Our first story is about T.J. Lane in 2012. T.J. Lane, who was 17 years old and used to go to Chardon High School, surprised the whole country when he shot 6 students from the same school on February 27. Sadly, 3 of those students passed away because of the shooting. People who saw what happened said that the shooter had a personal problem with one of the students he shot. T.J. Lane rode the same bus as the students he hurt, and he used a .22 caliber handgun to do it. After the shooting, 2 of the hurt students had to go to the hospital. One of them was hurt very badly and got paralyzed permanently. After the tragic event, Lane was accused of 3 counts of murder, 2 counts of trying hard to hurt someone, and 1 count of seriously hurting someone. Because he was only 17 at the time, Lane was kept in custody as a young person until they decided if he should be treated like an adult in court. Lane was waiting for a bus to a different school when the terrible thing happened. The 3 boys who passed away were Danny Parmenter, Russell King Jr., and Demetrius Hewlin. Some people might think Lane suddenly lost control, but the person in charge of his case said he was really bad. In court, Lane acted in a scary way. He showed up wearing a blue shirt and unbuttoned it to show a white t-shirt with the word killer on it. While in court, he said mean and hurtful things to the families of the boys, and he did something disrespectful in front of the court that shocked everyone there. On the second spot is Jennifer Mee, also known as the Hiccup Girl because she had hiccups for a long time. In 2010, she got famous when she was arrested for a very serious crime called first-degree murder. This happened when she planned to meet a 22-year-old man she met online. Tricking him, she took him to an empty house where, with 2 other people, they stole things and tragically shot the man. Even though they only got $50 from the robbery, the result was very bad because the man died. In Florida, according to the law, Jennifer was deemed as responsible as the person who committed the shooting incident. The firearm involved in the tragic event was identified as a .38 caliber handgun, which tragically led to the passing of Shannon Griffin, who sustained 4 gunshot wounds. After the crime, Jennifer, in collaboration with her associates Laren Rayford and Lamont Newton, was swiftly apprehended by the authorities. Sergeant Skinner from the St. Petersburg Police Department said that Jennifer and her friends admitted they were involved in this really bad act. Jennifer was charged with first-degree murder, and a group of people decided she was guilty. This case got a lot of attention, especially because Jennifer used to be famous as the Hiccup Girl when she was just 15 years old. Her hiccups made her famous worldwide, and she was on TV a lot. Jennifer's mom, known for her unwavering support, was overwhelmed with emotion upon hearing the verdict. She hesitated to enter the courtroom, knowing what awaited. Meanwhile, Jennifer, with tear-streaked cheeks, felt the weight of the guilty sentence. The severity of the punishment caught her off guard, as she had hoped for a lesser charge, perhaps as an accomplice or due to unintended consequences. The final judgment, a life penalty without parole, left Jennifer visibly shocked and disappointed, scuffling with the rough reality that lay ahead. The person at number 3 on our list is Daunte Wright. He's known for having one of the scariest reactions ever seen from someone who was found guilty. When he was 17, Daunte Wright did a really bad thing. He took the life of 18-year-old Jordan Clee from Ann Arbor. Jordan went to Pioneer High School, but sadly, in October 2016, he was found dead because of gun violence at Pine Lake Village Apartments, not far from his home. Jordan, a well-liked senior at the local high school, was not just passionate about football but also known for his kindness and academic excellence. His peers admired his friendly nature and strong work ethic. In a tragic turn of events, Daunte Wright confessed to a crime during Jordan's pretrial hearing, revealing that a robbery attempt led to a fatal shooting that claimed Jordan's life. Despite Dante's admission of guilt, his demeanor in court was unsettling. Lacking remorse, he appeared indifferent to the pain inflicted on Jordan's family. Dante's eerie lack of empathy was evident throughout the trial as he displayed a disturbing nonchalance, even smiling and laughing during proceedings. The judge and prosecutors strongly condemned his behavior, questioning the adequacy of his 25 to 52-year prison sentence issued in July 2017. At number 4 on the list is Franklin Williams. Franklin was known for often speaking at the wrong time and not letting the adults talk. When he went to trial in court in 2018, the judge in Cleveland had to deal with this unusual situation. Franklin was in court because of serious charges like robbery and kidnapping. Even though the judge tried to keep the trial going smoothly, Franklin kept interrupting by talking a lot. The judge warned him many times, but Franklin didn't stop being disruptive. The judge was left with no other choice but to make an unusual decision. He instructed the deputies to place red tape over Franklin's mouth to prevent him from interrupting the court. Franklin didn't like being silenced this way and started talking about freedom of speech and the use of duct tape as he was taken out of the courtroom. His reaction got a lot of attention from the media, and people criticized how the judge handled things. The judge's actions seemed cruel, and many people spoke out. In the end, the judge felt sorry for what he did and decided to step down from the case due to the public pressure and outcry. Franklin Williams was found guilty of 3 armed robberies connected to the duct tape incidents, which had sent explosions through the community. Even though he vehemently claimed he wasn't an animal but a man, the judge who infamously used duct tape on him surprisingly gave him a slightly shorter sentence than what was predicted by legal experts. Now, Franklin is serving his time in prison for 33 years, facing the consequences of his actions in a system that tries to balance justice and mercy. At number 5, Trey Relford. In 2015, Salahuddin and Jit Mood were delivering pizza in Lexington, Kentucky, when he was tragically murdered. The sudden death of the 22-year-old shook the entire local Muslim community. Salahuddin's father, known for being the principal of a local Islamic academy and a respected figure, was deeply affected by the loss. Trey and 2 accomplices were responsible for stabbing Salahuddin and robbing him while he was making his final delivery that fateful night. After a trial, Trey Alexander Relford was sentenced to 31 years in prison for committing this hate crime. Before this, they had already pleaded guilty to conspiracy and murder, complicity in robbery, and attempted tampering with evidence related to the stabbing death. Salahuddin had dreams of becoming an artist and creating movies, envisioning a future filled with creativity and passion. Unfortunately, his journey was cut short, leaving a void of sadness in the hearts of those who knew him. However, amidst the grief, a remarkable act of forgiveness unfolded. Salahuddin's father, in a display of immense strength and compassion, forgave the individual responsible for his son's pain in a courtroom setting. Dr. Abdul Muhammad, addressing Trey Relford, expressed his forgiveness, extending it not only to Salahuddin but also to Salahuddin's mother. This act of forgiveness resonated deeply, highlighting the profound significance of forgiveness in the teachings of Islam. Relford, overwhelmed with remorse, sincerely apologized to the grieving father and the entire family. Their emotional exchange led to a heartfelt moment where the 2 men embraced, shedding tears of reconciliation. This touching display resonated with those present and deeply touched viewers worldwide. The genuine act of forgiveness and reconciliation garnered an outpouring of love and respect from a global audience. These incredible moments in court are a reminder that the justice system is not just about punishment but also about finding closure and healing for those affected by crime. While these cases may have ended tragically, there is hope in the power of forgiveness and reconciliation to bring peace and closure to those impacted by crime. Hope you have found this video to be valuable and informative. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For the latest updates and more such videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care.